Hi, this is Jeff Kamke with Life Enhancement Association. I want to share with you a great tool to reduce stress, reduce fear, anxiety, phobias that you may have. And it's a simple tapping procedure that's part of thought field therapy, which is one of the techniques that I'm certified in. Now, this technique, you're going to need to learn a few points, and so we're going to go over those points. We're going to go over the order in which you need to do them, and then we're going to tell you how to apply this, and then we'll run through the entire thing so that you can follow along on your own and hopefully help get rid of some stress that you're having or some fears that you're having. So let's first go over the points you need to learn. The first point is underneath the eye, and we just call it under eye. And it's directly on the bone of your eye socket, right at the top of the bone, right underneath your eyelid there, right at the top of the bone. You're just going to tap there lightly 7 or 8 times. The second point you need to know is underneath the arm. We call it underarm. And that is not directly up in the armpit. It's actually a few inches down. It's about in line with the nipple. If you trace the nipple around to the side of your chest, just tapping there 7, 8 times, lightly. Third point you need to know is what we call the collarbone point. Now the collarbone point, if you find the lip at the top of your collarbone, if you follow your throat down to the top of your collarbone, there's a little lip at the top like a U. You find that and you go down about an inch, and you can go left of that an inch or right of that about an inch. Doesn't matter which side you use, and the same thing with under the eye, doesn't matter which eye you use. Now I'm just going to choose the left collarbone point, and you're just going to tap that 7 or 8 times. Now the next thing you need to know is the gamut spot. The gamut spot is here on the top of the hand between the ligament for the ring and pinky finger. It's the flesh in between, the soft fleshy spot in between. Now you're going to tap there continuously while you do what we call the 9 gamut procedure. Now the 9 gamut procedure involves some eye movements and some vocal movements. So let's go through what those are. You're going to tap here on the gamut spot while you're looking straight ahead with your eyes open. And you're going to close your eyes, reopen the eyes, and then without moving your head, you're going to look down and to the left, back to center, and down and to the right. Then you're going to roll your eyes in a circle, one direction, a couple times around, and then the opposite direction, a couple times around. Then you're going to hum a few measures of a tune out loud. So think of Jingle Bells or Happy Birthday, and then hum a few measures. So, and then count to 5 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then hum a tune one more time. And then you're going to go back and repeat the original sequence of underneath the eye, under the arm, and collarbone. So let's go through that now, tapping each spot 7 or 8 times. Under the arm, and then collarbone. And then to complete each tapping sequence, you always go back to the gamut spot here on the top of your hand. And with your head level, you're going to look down at the floor, and this is called the floor to ceiling eye roll. And over 5 or 10 seconds, you're just going to slowly bring your eyes up off the floor to the wall ahead of you and onto the ceiling, and then up as far as you can look, and then you're done. So that's each section of the treatment. That's each point you need to tap on in the order you need to do it. So now the way to apply this is when you're under stress, when you're feeling some anxiety, when you're having a fear of maybe public speaking, or a fear of, maybe it's a phobia, fear of spiders, fear of drowning, maybe it's a fear of just performing in your life, maybe it's a fear of failure, a fear of success, whatever it may be, you're going to need to think of that fear or stress while you're doing this tapping. So I would encourage you to watch this video a few times through so you get familiar with the points, the order in which you're doing them, so that way you can focus more on the stress or fear that you're having. So now think about that stress or fear that you're having, and we'll run through the entire sequence together. That way you can go through it and hopefully experience some benefit and relief as you go through it. So let's start with underneath the eye, thinking of that stress or fear that you're having. Tap under the eye 7 or 8 times. Underneath the arm 7 or 8 times. Collarbone 7 or 8 times. And now go to the gamut spot. With your eyes open, continually tap on the gamut spot. Now close your eyes. Reopen your eyes, keeping your head level, look down into the left, back to center, down into the right, back to center. Continue to tap on the gamut spot. Roll your eyes in a circle, opposite direction circle. Continue to tap, hum a few tunes of a song out loud, a few measures. Now count to 5 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum a few measures again. Now go back and repeat under the eye 7 or 8 times. Under the arm 7 or 8 times. Collarbone 7 or 8 times. and then go back and do the gamut spot one more time, and you look down at the floor. Continually tap over 5 or 10 seconds as you slowly look up the wall ahead of you, onto the ceiling, and now you're done. And that is the complete sequence to help reduce stress and fear and phobias. So hopefully that's helped you. If not, refer to a few of the other videos that I've produced on ways to manage stress with some other great techniques like this. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, let me know how it's helped you. Love to hear those success stories. That's all for now. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.